Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150 meter coaxial. You can see this coaxial automatic winding timepiece and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos and click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this 41mm watch is very wearable. Truth be told, the case profile is more cushion than round. The measurement across the broad of the case from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock being the 41.5, that not including the crown. The watch is reasonably thin considering the rugged 150 meter water resistance and automatic winding, as well as twin mainspring barrels and a 60-hour power reserve. The timepiece is only 13mm thick, and you can see that with a sloped bezel and a stepped case flank, it's fairly easy to slide this one underneath a tight sleeve or dress cuff. Just as important, the watch isn't excessively broad. From lug to lug, 50mm is the measurement, and because there's no constraint on the movement of the bracelet, as you can see, it simply pulls straight down with no tendency to flare. You can easily fit this watch around a smaller wrist. I would say down to perhaps as small as 14 centimeters, maybe even 13.5. You'd be able to wear this watch securely and with a good sense of proportion. Now, modern Omegas are impressive in the hand. Like their counterparts from Rolex, links are solid, clasps are milled, all of the metallurgy is top-notch, so the watch does feel hefty. Not quite as hefty as a gold watch, but you can feel the modernity to it. Nothing in this watch feels like it wants to rattle or shimmy. This is a modern timepiece, and it feels that way, eyes closed. Now, it's paired with a beautifully full polish, 3-link, one might even say oyster-style sports bracelet, very supple and with broad channels between links on the bottom. It feels silky and it has no inclination to pinch skin or pull hair. Now it's matched with a trigger-actuated double deployant clasp. Very secure when closed. There's the Omega marquee showing the partition point, but in every other respect, much lower in profile than the dive clasps featured on the Seamaster 300s and the Planet Oceans. The Aqua Terra has been the surf-turf reference for Omega, a watch that's as comfortable in the country club as it is out on the water with the yacht club. And it's a handsome timepiece. Again, true to its yachting origins, the watch features what Omega calls the teak deck concept. Now, although the Aqua Terra line dates to the early 2000s, it was in 2008 that we first saw this vertical striation. This is supposed to recall the mahogany and teak decks of vintage yachts. At the very least, it's a handsome tapestry-like texturing to the dial, evocative of precisely that, the tapestry dial Rolexes of decades past. It's handsome and it adds articulation. There's a minute track outboard that surrounds it to add another focal plane, and all of the hour indices are applied, high polished, and fully loomed. This is an easy watch to view in low or no light conditions. Now, it's important to note that the watch features Omega's exclusive Co-Axial caliber 8500, which has a few tricks up its sleeve. First, in the second crown position, you can move the hour hand independently of the minutes and seconds. Note that the balance isn't even stopping. This doesn't disrupt the timing or the precision of the watch. When you pull the crown to extremity, this watch is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, and to that end, the watch has a full hacking function, so you can stop the seconds hand and precisely synchronize to a known accurate reference time. To drive the date, you simply rotate the hour hand through 2 cycles of the dial. It can drive the date forward and backwards with no hazard as you jump time zones. On the case back, as we open up the bracelet for display, we find Omega's exclusive caliber 8500 coaxial. This debuted in 2007 on the Hour Vision and slowly found its way to the rest of the line. It's a superb caliber built exclusively for Omega within the Swatch Group. It features twin mainspring barrels, a 60-hour power reserve. It is a chronometer, but it is also coaxial using George Daniels' alternative escapement technology. It has its own unique beat rate, not shared with any other family of calibers, that of 25,200 vibrations per hour. There's a full balance bridge, as you can see, anchored by 2 screws on both sides with a free-sprung balance, both of which contribute to robust resistance to shock-induced timing variation. Moreover, it does feature an SI-14 hairspring, so the watch is also significantly anti-magnetic. It winds in both directions, so while energizing the 60-hour power reserve, you're not going to feel unloaded rotor wobble on the wrist, such as you can on a unidirectional winder. Finally, unique arabesque coats across the winding mass and the bridges, as well as blackened screws, give the caliber 8500 its own unique and distinctive form of finish. You can see this Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150 meter coaxial and purchase it on our website.